Hey ladies, so I was just talking to you in the mirror, you ladies in the mirror, because I was looking at myself in the mirror, preparing to, maybe I got an inspiration. I was like, yeah, I want to make a video about that. So I started riffing off about what I talk about in the video, preparing it for like later, and then I was like, you're basically making the video. Why don't you just fucking put the camera on and make the video that you want to make right now? Which is a lesson for myself and for all y'all. If you want to do something and you're like, oh yeah, I'll do that later in a few days, why not now? If you have the inspiration, do it now. It's going to be more fun now because you have the inspiration to do it. Anyway, okay, so what I was riffing on about was this idea of, do you ever want to check out of life? Do you feel like you just want to check out of life? And I think for every single person watching, we can get a hand raised. Is that right? Yes. Like, I can't imagine very many people who don't have those moments. I just want to check out of life. And we do it all the time in our society. And basically, this video is like a message of solidarity, of like, me too. Me too. I still want to check out in life. I'm 5 or 6 years into walking the spiritual path. I've had so many wins. I've had so many beautiful moments. I'm running my own business. I've been doing that full time for 4 years. I feel very purposeful. I have an amazing community. I have an amazing house. I have amazing friends. I have amazing opportunities. I live in front of the ocean. I live in front of the old growth rainforest. I have amazing parents who love me. And yes, I want to check out of life sometimes, for sure. And by sometimes, I mean I have these moments, like often, where I'm just like not that stoked on human life as it is, because I remember, I feel like, because subconsciously, and this happens for all of us, we remember the other side. We remember when we weren't human in the crazy times of 2016, where the oneness, we had the oneness, like, you know, straight up, for any of those of you who have like had either mystical experiences in meditation, or, you know, experiences when you're doing psychedelics and you cross over that line or that boundary and you remember the oneness and you remember the unconditional love. It's that place that I'm talking about, that my soul misses, your soul misses, and a lot of souls miss. And I think because we have this subconscious memory, whether it's defined in our being and we actually do remember it consciously, or whether it's just a dormant memory that we're not actually honoring, we do remember this place. And there's like nothing that can compare to that, right? It's this place where the judgments are gone, the hatred is gone, the fear is gone, and we can just remember the truth of who we are. And so we don't necessarily have that as humans right now. And I think it's that makes us really want to just check out of life and say, I don't really want to be here right now. I used to have this pretty bad, actually, a few years ago. For a lot of my life, I definitely had a lot of moments where I just thought to myself, I'd love to just die right now if it was in peace. And if my family wasn't upset about it, I would just love to just cross over. I'm kind of done with this life. And only in the last like year and a half have I started to heal, like on a deeper level that was connected to those voices, and I don't necessarily experience that as much anymore. It wasn't like actually suicidal. I think a lot of you can relate. It's just like, I just don't really want to be here. Like, this isn't really that much fun to me. There's so much fear in the world. There's so much anger, and as light workers, and we're really, really sensitive, we can feel it. We can feel our body in our bodies. We can feel the pain of the world. We can feel the pain of the person walking across the street. We can feel so much pain, and it's just, you know, it's just, we want to numb ourselves. So I'm still in this place a lot of the time, like not crazy a lot of the time, but like for sure, like I just kind of want to check out of life, and I want to numb myself. And how I numb myself, my two modes that I most use are a joint and internet, and going on the internet for a couple hours, you know what I mean? To distract myself from like feeling what's in my body. And this video isn't made to talk about how we're going to heal that, how we're going to get rid of it, how we're going to move through it. No, we're not going to talk about that. This is just going to straight up call out that feeling of, I don't want to be here right now, I want to check out of life, and just give a voice to that and let it be okay. Because I don't think that in spiritual circles and in this sort of, I guess, yeah, that the spiritual stuff that's coming out, I don't think that that energy and that feeling gets a lot of airtime. And I just wanted to vocalize it and make a voice for it and make a voice so in solidarity we can all be together and we can all just honor that we're in this together, that yeah, sometimes we don't feel like being here, and that's okay. There's nothing wrong with that. I don't know of anybody that I do have a lot of friends, and I have basically all of my friends are on a spiritual path of some sort. It's just what I've attracted. And I don't know of one person who has said, yeah, after I woke up and, started meditating or whatever and kind of tuned into what was really going on, I was just really happy after that. Like, I was just like, yeah, this is awesome, and things worked out, and I was just happy after that. Like, I don't know one person who has that story. Like, nobody. The story that I do know of is, yeah, things got really intense, actually, after I woke up. Shit got real. My emotions, the highs were higher, the lows were lower. I started to feel my pain. I started to get really excited about life, back and forth, and I'm walking this road, and I haven't figured it out yet, but there's no going back from here, and I'm here for a reason. That's the story I'm most and more familiar with, for sure. So this video is simply to give that feeling airtime and to give that feeling more of a voice of, it's not always awesome, it's not always fun to be a human on planet Earth right now, but we're here, and it is what it is, and even just feeling that feeling is a part of the reason why we're here, to have that human experience of feeling these feelings. And of course, there's oftentimes moments too when the clouds do part and you feel super connected and feel super purposeful, and you know why you're here and you're grateful. I love those feelings too, but I feel like those get talked about more often because we like to focus on the shinier parts of life. And this is just a holla to my homies, keeping it real. Much love, sisters. Many blessings, and see you when I see you.